Hey you guys, so we are here up in my bedroom today because I want to do a little bit of a closet clear out today. Kind of a casual video today. I'm just kind of lounging. It's Saturday. I'm supposed to be, recharging and relaxing. I was doing a lot of cleaning this morning, and so I've cleaned my bathroom, I did a lot of laundry, and now we're going to clean out my closet. There's a few things in here that I just never wear, and I think I'm going to get rid of a few things, and by get rid of I mean either sell if they're vintage or donate or whatever, or need to be fixed or whatever it is. I'm just going to be going through my closet doing a little bit of early spring cleaning here, but I thought that I would bring you guys along, just a little bit of a vlog today. I'm really going to try and take it easy most of the rest of today, but we'll see. I'm really bad about doing that. So hopefully I have the microphone set up here on top of this black dresser, and then I'm going to switch out actually my clothes onto these wooden hangers from IKEA as well, or at least some of my clothes, just, as a little bit of a luxury upgrade for my closet here, just a nicer hanger. I got distracted at the IKEA. It happens to all of us. We'll switch out some hangers. We'll see if there's a few things that I need to pass on that need to, ready to leave my closet. And so yeah, I just thought you guys might want to peek inside my closet a little bit while I clean it out. This may be a weird video, but I'm up for it, okay? We're going to start with skirts. And this is, keep in mind, I switch out my wardrobe or like my hanging wardrobe for spring and summer and fall and winter. So this is my fall and winter stuff currently, or mostly. Some stuff I do wear multiple seasons, so it stays in here all the time, but right now this is mostly fall and winter stuff that we're going to be going through today. But here are some skirts. Honestly, this is not all of them, but we will go through these. Should I put the mic there? Maybe I should put the mic there, guys. Let's put the mic in front of me over here. Maybe that's better. This first skirt here is a cotton twill. This is more of a summery fabric, really, but I had it in my closet because I will still wear this in early fall because of the dark navy color. But this one probably can go, I'm actually going to start a pile. This is that skirt I picked up thrifting recently. It's also cotton. I'm going to start like a rack of things that just need to go into the spring and summer area because I'm not going to wear them until the weather gets warmer in like May. So this is a cotton sateen pencil skirt in black, so that is no problem. This is another twill skirt, so we'll put it in the summer area. This is a pleated wool, very fall-tastic skirt. Now the only problem with this skirt is, guys, that the colors are actually quite hard to match. So I don't have a lot of things to wear this with all the time. So it's going to stay for now. This one is another one that I got in that thrifting haul that I posted recently. So that's a newer addition. These are my one of my pleated skirts. I bought a couple of these this fall. You've seen them in hauls maybe a little bit. But this is just polyester pleated skirts, so that one's staying. This is another cotton sateen pencil skirt. Ooh, this one. Okay, so this skirt is another pencil skirt I made, but I never wear it, and it's polyester. The reason I've been keeping it is more because the fabric my friend brought me back from a trip to India. She's from India, and she brought this fabric back for me, but it is polyester, and it just doesn't, it's not the best for clothes. It's much more of a not apparel fabric, a decorative fabric. I just couldn't find the word decorator. It's more of a decorative fabric, and I think it's time for this skirt to get retired. I do have some water here because I get thirsty. So I think this one, unfortunately, even though it is a sentimental fabric, I just never wear it. So that one we can donate because it's a nice enough skirt for somebody, maybe. This skirt I got at H&M. I don't shop at H&M or fast fashion in general anymore, but this was something I got for Christmas last year, I want to say, or my mom got it for me for Christmas. And it's a really nice, interesting texture. It's kind of got like this little eyelash layered jacquard thing going on. So that's a nice skirt. We will keep that one. Ooh, this is another sentimental skirt. This is from the MCQ Alexander McQueen diffusion line, that collaboration that line did with Target. So a long time ago, back when Alexander McQueen was still alive, there was it's like their lower priced line, but they did a collaboration. That line did a collaboration with Target. This skirt was from that. It's a very high-waisted skirt. I was wearing it while working on projects in college, and I actually did spill super glue on this skirt. And super glue it's not something that's really easy to get out of fabric, so I ended up covering that with applique. So all this lace work and applique on here is actually hand sewn on over the top of that mistake. And to be honest, I don't really wear this skirt. It's like too high-waisted and a little bit too small for me. But because it is both technically Lifetime McQueen, even as if it is from Target, it's like as close as I'm ever going to get to Lifetime McQueen, at least. This much, many layers, many degrees of Kevin Bacon between this and Alexander McQueen, but it's still, you know, he probably approved that line at one point. So this is a cousin of something that Alexander McQueen once approved. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to hold on to it. This is a pencil skirt made out of a moire fabric. This one, I think, is acetate or something like that. It's definitely some sort of thermoplastic fiber, but it's just such a cool textile. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. It's like wood grain, which is what moire fabrics typically look like, wood grain. It's actually ribbed fabric that has been, well, this one isn't. This one's a faux moire. It's made to look moire, but it's woven to have this pattern as opposed to an actual moire. It's just where they take two rib fabrics, like a thicker taffeta almost, and if you press them together or roll them together a certain way, it comes up with this like watery pattern or like wood grain-ish pattern. So this one is a woven to look this way instead. It's more of a jacquard, but very fun. I made this skirt and then I used the reverse of the same fabric to make a blouse that matches. So I do have a matching blouse with this one. That one's not going anywhere. You guys have seen this one on the channel very briefly before. This skirt actually doesn't fall exactly how I wanted. I would have made this is like a pencil skirt with a godet in the side. I would have made this godet a lot bigger had I known what it was going to look like when it was done, but this still gets a lot of wear, so that's not going anywhere. We're not doing good cutting things out, are we? And this is another pleated poly one. So all of those are staying. We're doing well, guys. We have more skirts in here, and these are like the wool skirts that are like heavy. This Prince of Wales style plaid wool skirt, pencil skirt, is one of the first pencil skirts I made. I didn't make it with a waistband originally, but I did take the time to add one on. And I do have a little bit of this fabric left over that I keep planning on making a matching like 50s style vest to wear with this. And I still haven't, but it's staying. This fall print skirt is cotton and therefore is going to go in the summer pile. This is a black wool pencil skirt, obviously essential, not going anywhere. This is a dark navy blue wool, like half circle almost skirt. It's like not quite a full half circle, but again, a good wintry staple. This skirt, interesting. So this is like a pencil skirt. It's got like a tiny little bit of a flare here on the end. And this is a really thick green wool. It's like a really nice quality wool, but it's definitely like a coating wool or like made for a blazer or a coat. It's like super thick wool, which means that this doesn't lay the best. It would have been better with a waistband, but this does not have one. And the lining kind of pops up even with edge stitching. And you know what? It might be time, even though this is a lovely dark green color, I just don't wear this enough. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to have a pile where I'm going to put things that I'm just, like, because I have space to store things, I might just make a pile of things that, like, if I don't go into that pile to reach for anything for a year, then next year I will definitely get rid of them. So I think that's the beginning of this pile. This is a olive green sateen circle skirt that I just made this last year. So this one is staying for sure. This is a plaid, purple, like purpley raspberry, pink and green plaid circle skirt from Vivian of Holloway. This is one of my own, this is the only Vivian of Holloway skirt I have. I don't have any of their dresses. I mostly have their tops, which you'll see in a minute, but this one is definitely staying. This skirt is a little bit too small for me right now, but again, is very much inspired by like 2006 Alexander McQueen times. I like wearing this with other plaid too. Again, even though this is like a little bit too small for me right now, what we're learning here is I'm terrible at doing this. I'm gonna keep that. This is another skirt I got on Etsy. This is probably from the 80s, but again, works really well for 40s or 50s things. It's just a pleated wool midi skirt. We're gonna keep that. This is a gray pleated permanent pleat skirt, actually from a suit of my, like an 80s suit of my mom's. And I no longer have the jacket to that, but I definitely still have the skirt. Here's another one that's like not a favorite shape on me. I'm not really a fan of like these fluted skirts. I think again, this one's gonna go in the if I don't reach for it for another year pile. A few more skirts here, a few more skirts. This is a taffeta flocked spider web circle skirt, which obviously is staying. A purple sateen circle skirt, staying. My black circle skirt, my red circle skirt. So these are just cotton sateen circle skirts, which I think cotton sateen works year round. But those are all staying. We'll put all the circle skirts back together here. But obviously I did a terrible job of cutting things out here. Obviously my suits are staying, so we don't even need to really look at that. Okay, now we have blouses. This one you guys have seen in a haul, or at least I think maybe I mentioned it in a haul. I got it online this year and I actually haven't worn this one yet, so this is staying. This is a green suit that I bought, which is I believe an 80s suit, but it looked quite 40s and I really thought I could make it work, but I think we might put it in like the alterations pile because it really still doesn't fit very well. I took it in a little bit, but it still doesn't fit super well. So I may actually alter this further and try and make it fit a little bit better. And if I still can't, then it'll go back to the thrift store, sadly. I do have this blouse sitting here that I made this week. So obviously that one's going in my closet. This one is another, it's like a polyester cute little kimono sleeve blouse that I made, but I never even bothered to hem it. So it's just sitting in here without a hem, which is not ideal. And it is super low cut. And like the bow is very heavy, so it like pulls down the front. I think this one, sadly, and you're gonna be looking at me like I'm crazy, I think this is gonna go, it can't be donated because it's not even hemmed. It's actually probably gonna go in the trash, which I know sounds crazy, but I'm not gonna hem it only to donate it. I'm sorry. Let's see, here is another top that was kind of a mock-up almost. I'd like to make this again, like for real. Maybe I'll keep it just to inspire me to do that. Again, this is a little bit too low cut, but we might be able to make it work. This is a 1940s long sleeve style rayon blouse from Heyday Vintage in the UK, and it is gorgeous and not going anywhere. Also, it like traveled the world several times trying to get it to me from the UK. The Postal Service sent it everywhere but to me for a while there, so that was nice. This is a Oleg Cassini silk 80s blouse. I got this one because it has nice shoulder pads, interesting pleats going on in the back here. It's 100% silk, has a billowy sleeve, and I just thought it was very something Rachel from Blade Runner would wear, and that's how you end up in my wardrobe, no problem. So that we are keeping. This is another favorite blouse of mine. This is silk, nice huge billowy sleeve again. That's not going anywhere. This top, oh no, we're not keeping this. This is a Forever 21 black lace top that I had hopes for. I don't know why. It doesn't fit like it should. It's terrible. It's out. Ooh, here's another. This is another one that we can just retire. This is Forever 21 and it's silk. If you can imagine a silk blouse from Forever 21. Crazy sauce. But this one is just, doesn't get worn anymore. It's ancient. It's going to be donated. This is a just ivory silk blouse, very basic, very good for, you know, his Girl Friday office. It's got like a double folded super cuff thing here going on, which is great. I don't wear it a ton. It's from Eddie Bauer, and I think this was like $3, 100% silk. I don't have to go to many professional meetings, but if I did, I would wear that blouse. This sweater, which fell off the hanger here, is really cute and has like the sheer section in front here, but I've just never figured out what bra to wear this with. And I still don't really know. Maybe it would work. Do you know what? This might work with my long line ragu. So we're going to keep that and check it out. This wrap style blouse, they're just not very flattering on me. I don't need to keep many of them. This is a like bow tie neck blouse from Target. It came in this color and in green. I really wanted both of them, but it turns out it just doesn't fit very well, and it's polyester. And I would really like to cut most polyester out of my wardrobe in life. So we're going to say no to that guy. This one also, just a little knit cowl neck from Banana Republic that I have not worn since I got it, I don't think. Donate pile. Those are the blouses. We did some good work there, you guys. There's a pile here. Okay, more blouses and shirts, and you will start to see some of my more modern clothes peppering in here. Or like even just things from modern stores as well coming in here. This is a top from Forever 21. Super, super old. I've had it for a trillion years. It's just like kind of this random abstract print, but this is such a good shirt to like just throw on. I guess I could tuck this into like high-waisted jeans though. Staying. Terrible at this game. These are like my collection of rayon blouses that H&M did a couple years ago, back when I still shopped at H&M. So they're all 100% rayon crepe blouses. They don't have the best sleeve shape always for being like more retro, but I thought this was actually, despite the neon colors, really 40s with like a black pencil skirt and like more chartreuse colored accessories. I think I can make this look really 40s. I really liked these basic rayon tops from H&M for that reason. I think you can make them look really vintage. This one I have worn, I'll put a picture, with my red twill like 1930s skirt, and I thought that looked really 30s. This one's kind of almost an Egyptian revival print, so again works well for 1930s-ish things. This one is another pretty print. All these rayon tops, ooh, I say all of them are staying, but then this one has like gathering in the front and I don't like it as much. And the sleeve, I don't like a cap sleeve like that. Okay, correction, this one's going. This is going in the donate pile. This top, obviously I just loved the yellow, like dark yellow color, and I like the lace, but again, what the heck am I gonna wear this with? I guess it would look kind of vintage tucked in, very like vintage modern with like a high-waisted jean, but it would look good half tucked as like a much more modern look if I was feeling super modern one day. Okay, it's staying. I just love the color yellow too much. I just love the color yellow. Here is the like other side of my style completely. Like if I didn't dress vintage, how would I dress? And it's there's a blogger who epitomizes this style and look, so I will include a picture of like her style here. I forget what I think her name is Stephanie or something. I remember the name of her blog, which is Faint, but like her blog is amazing, and it's basically would be the style I would wear if I wasn't wearing vintage. So this is kind of that area. It's just like loungy goth, where it's like asymmetric long tops, and I'm keeping it because when I go incognito completely, I just dress kind of loungy goth. So there's that. This top is like a linen t-shirt from Forever 21 with studs on the shoulders. Still a reasonably, like, again, you could tuck this into a black pencil skirt and make it look quite reasonably vintage. A lot of the things I used to wear when I worked at Banana Republic would be like a top like this, where it was like a more modern top and then just tucked into a pencil skirt and then with red lips, and it looks really quite vintage. So if you're new to vintage style and you have maybe things more like this in your wardrobe, where it's just like a t-shirt with a little bit more, I think you can tuck this into a black pencil skirt and make it look quite vintage with your accessories and with your hair and makeup and stuff. So don't feel afraid to style modern things with your vintage style, I guess is the lesson here. And we're keeping it. This is a t-shirt I bought my brother, and then it was too small for him at the time. It probably would fit him now. But it's like lava or galaxy or something. And I'm going to keep this, but I'm going to designate it pajamas, because obviously I'm not going to wear this out. But I will wear that for pajamas, no problem. Here's another, me with the ancient Forever 21 tops. I've had this shirt so long, like since high school. Sorry if the shot moved a little bit. I had to change the battery in the camera. You know, I'm just standing here talking too much, so of course I had to change the battery of the camera. But this little Forever 21 top, again, it's polyester, which I'm trying to take out of my closet, but it's got like a nice bow up here. The sleeve is like actually puffed a little, so it's very good for like 30s things. It's staying. This is a silk blouse that's a very like safari styled little silk blouse from Banana Republic. I don't like that it's sleeveless, but I do wear it under like boleros and stuff like that, stuff that has a sleeve in the summertime. So I will keep this, but I'm actually going to put it in the summer pile. And this is a blouse that I definitely bought because like there was a time when I was a manager at the job I had at the time, and I dressed a little bit nicer, even though I was still working in production. So I couldn't wear like vintage nice like dresses and stuff, but I wanted to dress a little bit nicer because I was like, take me seriously, I'm a manager now. So this was like one of those impulse buys where I was like, take me seriously, I'm a manager now. I'm not just wearing a Star Wars t-shirt with my jeans. I'm wearing a blouse. Nothing says serious like a blouse. I don't know, it's like a little too boho for me, but then again, half tucked into like lighter colored high-waisted jeans with like a bold earring. It's like my most modern version of me. This blouse, this fabric is again another polyester. I'm doing so terribly about cutting this out of my wardrobe, but But this I made myself because I found this fabric. And it's just like space themed fabric. It's like a really simple like kimono sleeve little shapeless blouse. But again, with a black pencil skirt, would look perfectly vintage. Or at least I think I could style it that way. I haven't worn it in over a year at least. But it's got space. It's got like planets and stars. Shoot, it's staying. Okay, we're going to take all of the short sleeved things and put them together. Time for more tops and sweaters here. But this is another wrap front soft jersey top. These do work very like Maryland soft 50s with a pencil skirt. It's just, I'm not sure it's the most flattering neckline on me or something, but they're so soft and comfortable that it's staying. This is a little fuzzy cropped sweater, which is good. Again, we'll keep, this is not the best color on me. It's sort of a cinnamon and mustard mixed knit, but it's good for fall. Ooh, I don't know. We're keeping it. This is a knit dress. It's got like a little cowl turtleneck-ish neckline going on here. And again, this is something I can make rather 60s. I won't even bother to belt this. I'll just wear this with like, it would be really cute, like more of a 70s, like late 60s, early 70s with like tall boots. I don't own any tall boots right now, but that would be a very cute later vintage style look for me. But this is just so good for like throwing on to run errands in the wintertime. It's like a nice, you look a little bit more dressed up, but you're not really. This is just a turtleneck sweater, so we can keep that. This is that newer sweater I got recently that I was wearing with the reindeer pins the other day. So that is staying. This one I just thrifted recently, so this is staying. This is a black turtleneck, so that's staying. Here's the orange version of that same Banana Republic cowl, and it's gonna leave. Cowls were like my crutch for a long time. I feel like they were the only thing that I thought looked good on me, and now I'm like much less sure of that. But I like only bought cowl necks for the longest time, and now I just need to, it's time to move on. This is a Lindy Bop, I think they're called Jackie sweaters. So this is one of the only 2 Lindy Bop items I have in my wardrobe. They don't have these anymore, I don't think. They were a nice little basic sweater for vintage style. The only problem with this is the sleeve is a little bit of an awkward length. Like if it was a little bit shorter or actually 3/4, it'd be better. It's a little bit like elbow length on me, which like almost aligns with the waist and isn't the best shape ever. But I did embellish the other one of these that you guys have seen. And so I might end up doing that with that one too. I don't know if you guys have seen those sweaters with like the heart, with like heart and arrow embroidery on them. I'll put a picture of one, but I might end up doing that to this because that could be kind of fun. This is my only Emmy Design Sweden cardigan. These are of course extremely expensive and extremely nice. Just the nicest quality cardigan I bet you can get right now that isn't like, you know, super like Prada or something. This is like basically a designer item. They're wool, I think they're 100% wool, and just super cute vintage cardigans. I only have one of them because between the exchange rate for euros and the shipping and all that, it's very expensive to have these. So I would love to have them in every color, but I've only got this one, which the color is Fig. This is a thin little pumpkin sweater from Forever 21. It is super thin, but very good for 50s things. Thus begins my collection of these boat neck tops, like slash neck tops, I think they're called, from Vivian Holloway. This one is a dark green shade. I do have a bunch of these. They're like a 3/4 sleeve, thicker knit, 50s, 60s. I mean, you can style these in lots of different ways. The slash neck top and knit, super useful to have in your wardrobe as a retro gal. You can wear this over like jeans and it'll look a little bit more retro even. It's just more of a retro style top. I like having those. It's like, feels like a t-shirt, but looks more retro. Always nice. Here's that Fair Isle sweater I picked up this last season. This is another thin little sweater from Forever 21. We've done terribly again on cutting anything out of this section. But we will go ahead and arrange these by sleeve length once again. More sweaters and random tops. This is a sort of mossy lichen green colored fuzzy little sweater from Forever 21 ages ago. But even though again it is like acrylic or something, it's a nice like fuzzy style sweater, which is kind of a very 50s look, like little snow bunny kind of look. So I'll keep that guy. This is a super long, again, part of that like very small section of my closet that is just like lounge goth. But good for around the house, so we'll keep that, to be honest. This is a black vest I made last year, the year before, maybe it was early last year. I don't really remember. I made a lot of mistakes on this vest. Like it's got like a little placket in the front that you can't really see, but still good to have a black vest. This top, I feel like this top has seen better days. It's just like a loungy top I used to wear to work. There's a lot of clothes that hang around in here that I bought, like modern clothes that I bought to wear to my last job that I haven't had for over a year and a half, like a long time. So they're just kind of hanging on from when I needed something that was like a little bit up from a t-shirt, but like I still was working production, so I couldn't wear anything nice. So there's a lot of things hanging on from then, including a lot of my, as I keep calling it, lounge goth stuff, which is, again, this is a long sleeve, asymmetric sort of linen knit top. Again, going in the lounge goth section. Very good, like, airport wear, you know, things like that. This is the same sort of idea, just asymmetric t-shirt. This one is like rayon and this one is linen. So this one actually has a little bit of a different sleeve. This is like my most like helmet lang goth era version of me that doesn't exist, but it's like my incognito mode, so gotta keep your incognito mode, guys. This t-shirt is way too ratty, so we're getting rid of it. Also, this is the t-shirt that if you've seen my hair, this is the t-shirt that if you've seen my hair tutorials where the tag always flips up in the back, that's that one. So he's betrayed me for the last time. This is the Steve Jobs mock neck I got recently, so we'll keep that. This is another lace top. This one is like from Old Navy. But again, these are a lot of things that I've bought a long time ago because I don't shop the high street anymore. But the lace on this is actually very spiderweb looking, so we'll keep that. This is another lounge goth top. I don't know if that's already a descriptor, lounge goth, but it needs to be, so we're going with it. Coffee. This is a little striped top knit. It's like a ribbed knit top. It's kind of 90s, but of course, when I wear it like with a black pencil skirt again, red lips, it looks rather 50s, kind of 50s bad girl with like a leather jacket. That's staying. This is a just simple striped t-shirt. Again, a modern top, but we're keeping it. This is just a plain black t-shirt, which we're keeping because you can't not need that. This is like this very column of like sack-like soft knit dress that again is in my lounge goth collection. This is another slash neck top from Vivian of Holloway, of course in stripes this time. This one's very Parisian with like a black pencil skirt or cigarette pants. Very 60s, very 50s, very cute. This is a danskin like dance top, which I don't dance, as everyone knows, but I was feeling like I really wanted like a black 90s ribbed top. I was having a 90s moment for a brief period this year. I blame watching the first season of The L Word. It made me want some like really late 90s, early 2000s things in my life. So we can just blame The L Word for that and for this top really. But I found this thrifting. It was exactly what I was looking for that day and I found it that day. So it's kind of a magical purchase, I think. This little sack of a shirt is not staying. Nope. This is another embellished shouldery little top that I wore a lot in college. Nope. We've gotten to everyone's favorite part. We're going to do dresses now, so get excited. Polyester, guys. This one's obviously a really cute fall print, but it's so staticky and poly. This is a really cute 20s dress. It's a little short. I'll put a picture of me wearing this dress styled. It's really cute, but it's a little short. I do have a little bit of extra fabric though, so I might make a slip to go under this with the extra fabric along the bottom of the slip so that the slip sticks out and looks like a second layer to this. That's kind of my idea for salvaging this one, so we're going to keep that because I think I can salvage it. This one here is just a very basic little black dress in a stretch, like patterned cotton from Joann's. This is just like a lace sort of subtle pattern on here. You can't really tell, I'm sure, on camera here. Again, I will insert a picture of me wearing this so you can see what it looks like. But this is just a really good dress for when I'm like, want to look like I tried, but like it's just super comfortable. So like I'm not really trying, but it looks like I'm trying. So that's always nice. Which again is like what these little knit dress, like t-shirt dresses. Again, it looks, you're wearing a dress, so it looks like you tried. But like this with like red lips and like a big 50s earring and ballet flats, it's kind of like a 60s look almost. It's like vaguely retro, but not really. Ooh, this is one of my favorite dresses. I don't often get occasion to wear this one, but it is inspired by a House of Worth Edwardian dress that I'll put a picture of here. And then I'll put a picture of me wearing this one here as well, because this is one of my favorite dresses. I just don't have occasion to wear it very often. Very good for like a New Year's Eve dinner party if anyone wants to invite me to one. I am currently available, though, you know, I don't really like leaving the house, so it does take me some convincing. If I got to wear that dress, I'd go, though. This is a black 40s style rayon dress. This was actually quite difficult to make because it's really nice rayon, and the rayon was really expensive, so I was afraid to mess it up. But I did a lot of hand stitching and like took my time on this one for sure, so that's gotta be one of my favorite dresses. This is a vintage rayon woven fabric. It feels almost like a lightweight linen. This is a vintage dress that I bought this last year, and I'll put a picture again of me wearing it. Very cute, keeping that one. Here's my white sateen dress I made this year. This was like my birthday project that I made this year. I figured because I was turning 27 and I haven't and probably will not get married, I thought I would make myself a white dress just for fun. I don't know why that seemed like a good idea to do at the time, but I was really inspired by Meghan Markle's wedding gown with that like high neck and like simple lines. I wanted a white dress, and so I made one. This one's interesting. This is a brocade, like cheap poly brocade from Joann's dress, and the neckline isn't perfect and it's a little tight. I wore it to one of my friend's weddings, and that was nice. I styled it last year in a very Blade Runner-y way, which is what's convincing me to keep it. This dress, I love. Gertie's blog for Better Sewing did a collaboration with Fabric Traditions at Joann's, and that is what this fabric was from. It's a really, really pretty jacquard in the sapphire blue color. It's got my little favorite curved neckline here. So I love this dress, super cute. And then I made a bolero that matches that. Again, I will put a picture of me wearing this on screen because I did put about a million jubillion hours of work into this bolero. You probably can't see here on this, but I'll put a picture in. It's all sequined and hand beaded by me. I had just left one job and I had some time, completely not working, and I spent it embroidering this for some reason, so that was fun. More dresses. Okay, let's see. This one is another 1920s style dress. This one is I would call it a tabard style dress. It's completely open in the side. It's like a velvet little tabard. It's very medieval inspired. I'll again put a picture in of me wearing this one, but it's kind of a nicer dress that I don't often have occasion to wear. I wore it to the Dvorak's New World Symphony at the Kennedy Center with one of my best friends, and that's like the lasting memory of this dress now, like is wearing it that night with her. We got like greasy, delicious Indian food and ate it in the car in the traffic on the way to the Kennedy Center. And it was like it seemed like such a fancy evening, and then we were just eating like greasy takeout in the car, wearing our fancy clothes, and it's just a really nice memory. So that's also attached to that dress. This is another velvet 20s 1 hour dress. This one is kind of fun. I will link a blog post in the description. I'm sure you cannot see this here, but I'll put a picture in. It's got like little burnout Celtic knots on it that I ended up doing with an iron myself, and that was fun. I made this to wear on my last trip to Europe, and I made this little matching Haori, like Japanese inspired kimono coat little cardigan thing to wear with it. So that was fun. This is a really like Christmas-tastic brocade dress, and this fabric is really pretty, even though it's like not very nice quality. But the mistake on this one was it's a circle skirt, and I did not let the hem hang before, and like when you do a circle skirt, you need to let, especially with the fabric like this one, goodness, you need to let the skirt hang and like weigh itself down and then recut the hem straight, which I did not do with this. So this hem is super wonky. So now I'm kind of afraid to wear it because I know the hem is so off. So what I need to do is take off the hem. Like I have, this is hemmed with bias tape. I really need to take all the bias tape off, iron it, let it actually hang properly, recut the hem and rehem it. But that's a lot of work, so we'll see. This is a velvet dress. It's very like a Christmas dress, but it's again something that doesn't have the world's best hem on it. It's hard to sew with velvet. It's not my favorite, even though as you can see I have a lot of velvet things. But this is sort of a gray blue velvet dress. Again, good for Christmas parties. I have a lot of dresses for Christmas parties, and then I don't go to any, but you know. This is a late 30s, 40s dress that I wear every fall. It's like my little lumberjill dress. It's very warm. and very comfortable, so that's always nice. This is another dress that I throw on when I want to look like I made an effort, but like I didn't. It's just a knit dress with like different contrasting stripes and an exposed zipper down the back. This is actually from ModCloth from a couple years ago, but like you can put this with heels and like our heeled boots and red lip and you will look like you tried. Always good to have dresses like that around. This is a vintage 1950s or 60s lace dress in a sagey green lace color. I kind of bought this hoping I could style it to look like that Lena Hoschek collection that I think was like fall of 2017 is like when that collection came out. It's a really gorgeous collection. I'll put images on the screen now. But I feel like it might be the dress is a little bit too like Mother of the Bride to really pull off that look. But I think I will try it again. Well, the first time I wore it, I really didn't find it very flattering, but I will try it again. This is another knit t-shirt dress. Again, I was wearing these at my last production managed job when I wanted to look a little bit more official, but still need to be able to move and not ruin nice clothes. So that's where a lot of these like t-shirt dresses came from, is from that as well. This is my little Peggy Carter dress. It's definitely inspired by a dress that Agent Carter wears in Agent Carter. It's cotton sateen, so it's more of a like, but it's like thicker fabric, so it's more of a transitional dress. Like it's good for fall or for spring or like cooler summer days, but obviously it's not going to keep you warm enough in winter with these short sleeves. I did have a gay old time doing this collar. For some reason I couldn't wrap my mind around how to do that for the longest bit. I messed up a few times there. But, I mean, you can't say no to a Peggy Carter dress, can you? This is another 20s evening-ish dress. I don't think I have any pictures of this one on my blog. I really need to, I'll rewear this one soon so that I can get pictures. It's got this sheer panel in the back with sequins. Just another 1 hour dress. I will link my 1 hour dress posts in the description as well. It's actually the post that gets the most traction on my blog, even though they were written a long time ago and probably have lots of typos, but I can't deny what the people want, you know? So there you go. Let's hang this stuff back up. Again, I think I'm gonna put the 20s things all together here. And then we will go by like order of formality here. Okay. We have sort of a miscellaneous section here at the end. This is a gorgeous 1940s suit jacket from the Etsy seller Fab Gabs, which if you follow vintage style, you know who that is. She's a great seller. Which is just, this is kind of like stuff that's in the end of my closet because I was planning on wearing it soon because I hadn't featured it on the blog in a while, and that's why this was there, but it can go back with the rest of its suiting friends back in the closet. This is a blouse I made that is just a bow front blouse that you tuck in. Again, a nice billowy sleeve, though this is actually a rayon fabric, so we will keep this one and put it with the blouses. This is a really cute skirt I made last year. I'll put a picture up of that. Just nice wool A-line skirt, kind of 30s, 40s, which we will keep and put with the skirts. This is a pair of really bad jeans. To be honest, we don't really need to keep these jeans. I got them with high hopes, but they're going back to the thrift store. This actually is that same stretchy lace print fabric from Joann's, and again is a good skirt for when you want it to look like you're trying, but you are really in something stretchy. Perfect. This is another 20s dress, this time with a handkerchief hem and a long matching like shawl that you could wear as a scarf or as a belt. And I'm actually just took pictures in this like in a sort of New Year's Eve style post that I'm going to be putting on my blog this next week. So I used this in a photo shoot this week, but I haven't been able to wear it out in a while. I did wear it out the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado. I'll put a picture up. It's a very pretty hotel down in Colorado Springs. I wore this to their piano bar once. Fun times. Pleated plaid skirt, of course, perfect for fall and winter. Going back in here. This one is kind of an interesting one. This is it looks very much like coveralls or like a World War II jumpsuit, but like the fashion, but like make it fashion. It's rayon. It's really cute with like high lace-up boots and like a bandana in your hair and a red lip. It's very like Candyman or like something cute. But it's a little bit too small for me. I'm a little bit too curvy to wear this. But I could maybe get a flu and then it would be fine for a little while. I'm keeping it. It's just so cute. This is my favorite dress, again, ever, even though I said that other one was my favorite dress. This freaking fabric is the best. I love this dress. Super cute. Another t-shirt dress. Wow. Mind blowing. This is just like a loungy, like if I'm cold around the house sweater. I would never wear this out of the house anymore. There was a time when I wore this out of the house. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? This is a brown wool dress that is very good in the winter time here. I will put all of these back where they belong in here. I will put this with the summer stuff. These are like things that were together at the end of my closet because it was outfits I was planning on wearing and then like being able to get pictures of for my blog. So I will style outfits like in advance. Like I won't just like, sometimes my outfit pictures will be things like that I was just wearing that day and we were out somewhere nice and I'll get pictures. But a lot of the times it's like I plan in advance my content. Like, whoa, behind the curtain, bloggers plan what they're going to wear. But when I'm styling and planning stuff, I kind of just play around with stuff here in my closet. So these are like styled looks that just never happened. This is a gorgeous sweater knit by a, I guess, I don't know what a professional knitter is called. A professional knitter. A lovely woman knit this for me and I commissioned this sweater and I will link her in the description because amazing, amazing quality knit. I mean this, she lives in the UK and this fits me perfectly. So if you can do that like from across an ocean, like you're obviously a champion. This is a skirt that was a gift that I got and I was planning on wearing these two things together. It's got like a very thin red stripe in here to wear with a red sweater with a beret, but that outfit never happened. So I will put these things back in here where they belong. This is another outfit that just hasn't been photographed yet, even though I figured these two things would match. This is just a vintage 1950s black velvet jacket. Gorgeous, obviously. This one is another wool pleated skirt. This one in beautiful purple colors from the 80s. I really need to cut out some of these plaid skirts, guys. Seriously. Okay, you guys. I know it seems like we didn't cut out very much, but I promise we cut out a few things. I will show you this pile in front of me. We've got, I think, only like 3 things for the maybe pile. And to be honest, we're just going to put those in the donate pile because 3 little things, we can just, it's time to move on. And then we have a pretty okay sized donate pile, I think. And then we cleared out a few things that needed to be with the spring, summer stuff that we're hiding in here with the fall, winter stuff. Of course, my closet is still a little bit too overstuffed. I wish I was better at being harsh with this sort of thing and cutting out more things. But I just thought because I was going to go through my closet, I might as well go through it all with you guys in case, you know, you wanted to watch me clean my closet. I'll switch out my dresses and suits onto these hangers as well. I forgot to do that as we went along because, well, I was trying to talk to you and organize at the same time. Clearly I can't multitask, but thank you guys for sticking with me through this little weird closet vlog, and I will see you again real soon. Bye.